All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this evening's 30-minute practice. I'm really happy that you made it. Our focus for class today is on core strength and stability. That is functional core strength and stability. This is not like how to get a six-pack yoga. This is how to not like fall down when you're like on a bus that's like moving all over the place, or how to feel like really steady when you're cooking in the kitchen and like reaching over stuff. So you've probably heard this a million times before. Core strength is not just the front of your core, it's also your whole back. It's this whole midsection that steadies you and keeps you feeling centered and in control. So we're going to kind of start class today at the top of a hill, and we're going to decrescendo all the way until we end in a nice Savasana. So as always, the things I'm offering are just an invitation. They're just an option. If you want to skip anything, or if you're like, this core thing is like really not for me today, like please pick another shape or something more restful that feels good to you. If you like to follow along with music, I am pressing play on the shared playlist right now. We don't have to be synced up, but if you kind of like to help create a mood while we move. All right, we're gonna get started standing on the mat. If you have a yoga block, you can keep it off to the side for now. Might be helpful later, but it won't be required for any of the shapes we're doing. And I'm setting a timer for a minute because I just want us to kind of move here. So you're standing on the mat, maybe you start to just like find this little do-do-do twist, like notice any sounds as your hands slap your body. Notice the way your feet are feeling. We've got this little movement of the hips here. And I invite you to just take a couple like big breaths, maybe even some sighs, just like inhale, filling all the way up. And something audible as you exhale. You can keep going with these little like side to side things. You might want to march in place, just kind of feeling our feet on the ground. Maybe you're a shaker and you want to like wiggle out through the hands and the feet. This is just a minute to kind of check in with the way the body feels in space, the way we're experiencing being in our body today. A couple more breaths here. No wrong way to do this. I know this feels weird. I promise I can't see you. So if you're like, I feel weird, it's all good. Take one more big breath wherever you're at. And a big exhale out. Good. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Close your eyes or gaze downward. Just take a minute to observe the effect of that initial movement on your body. Notice the aliveness you're feeling through your limbs. Maybe a little bit of heat through the core. Maybe a little bit of breathlessness if we were really shaking vigorously. Take a big breath in here, filling up the chest, the rib cage, and the belly. Open mouth exhale. Good. Now, still from this standing position, I'm gonna introduce a pranayama practice. That's a breath practice called Robin's breath. It's a very energetic and joyful sort of breath, also really great for opening up through the chest and the shoulders. So we're going to start standing. Keep your knees kind of soft and buoyant. You could also do this seated if you wanted to. You're going to bring your palms to touch at heart center, and I'm going to show you what one round of this breath looks like. Then I'll cue you through it. So we inhale. Exhale, fingertips go forward like the beak of a robin. Tuck your chin. As you inhale, open up your wingspan, offer your heart forward, arching through the back. And as you exhale, palms come to touch in front, rounding through the back. And then inhale back to center. So it goes inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good, let's start this together. It doesn't have to be fast for it to be energizing and warming and heating. So take a big breath in, palms at heart center. Exhale, tuck your chin, beak goes forward. Soft knees, inhale, open up your wingspan, offer your heart. Good. Exhale, round through the spine, close your beak. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, find your beak. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, close and round. Inhale, back to heart. Exhale, fingertips forward. Inhale, open your heart, long arm. Exhale, close and round. Inhale through your heart. Exhale, fingertips forward. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, open your wings. Exhale, close. Inhale, hands to heart, long spine. Last one. Exhale, fingertips forward, round the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And as you inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment here just to notice and observe. Good. Face the front of your mat. Take a big breath in, reach up high. As you exhale, ragdoll pose. Find a big forward fold. Let your feet be wide, knees really bent. We're gonna keep moving, keep riding this energy. Just wanted to give you a moment to kind of let the back and shoulders relax. Notice how your hips, your hamstrings, your calves are feeling today. Maybe you want to grab a chest expansion here or find some twists. And if there's an intention you like to practice with, or maybe just something you've been kind of calling to mind throughout your days to help you stay steady or focused in some way, I invite you to bring that to mind now. And if nothing comes to mind for you, I offer you the mantra, I am spacious, I am steady. Maybe as you inhale, I am spacious. And as you exhale, I am steady. And we'll work to cultivate both of those qualities throughout our practice. Bend your knees generously, bring yourself up to a tall standing position. We're gonna keep going with all that love for the spine, keep getting our blood moving, warming us up. So spread your toes wide on the mat, feet are a comfy distance apart. Start to draw energy up through the legs, feeling stable, feeling secure. I know you can't actually do this, but imagine you could turn these hip points and hug them closer in. You can't move them because they are attached to your pelvis, but imagine you're hugging in and up everything from the core. And as you take a big breath in, keep this stability and strength, reaching the arms up high. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, grow taller through the top of your head. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, bend to the right. Option to grab a steeple grip with your fingertips or to grab for your opposite wrist. If you need more support, bring a hand to your hip, but for the core challenge, we'll keep both hands up. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift up and then over to the other side here. Strong core, strong legs, relax through the face. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Keep the legs as they are. Reach the right arm back, left arm forward. Feel your arms lengthen. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist the other way. Long wingspan. Inhale, mountain. Exhale for a back bend. Think about lifting the heart up. Squeeze your glutes for support. Maybe cactus the arms. You might even bring hands to the low back. Inhale, mountain, long, straight spine. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, tabletop. We're actually skipping planks for all of this. Can you believe it? We're gonna do some bird dogs once we're here on the ground. So as you inhale, extend one arm and the opposite leg, either is fine. As you exhale, hug elbow to knee underneath you. And release, and then other side. Inhale, lengthen opposite arm, opposite leg. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, back to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. I'll give you a couple extra moments here. This is our first down dog of practice. And when we move on, we'll be matching breath to movement. And if you like that mantra, inhaling, I am spacious. Exhaling, I am steady. Give it a try, see how it feels. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Inhale, mountain, strong legs, strong core. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, strong bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, center, grow taller. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Awesome control. Inhale, center. Exhale, back bend, firm glutes, strong core, even here. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, tabletop, ready for bird dog. Inhale, extend one arm and one leg. Exhale, crunch. Release down, inhale, opposite arm, opposite leg. Exhale, crunch. Good. Inhale, lower to all fours. Exhale, down dog. Let's go one more time through. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist. Longest arms yet. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open your heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, bird dog. Exhale, crunch. Switch it out. Inhale, other side. Exhale, crunch. Good. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome. Lower down to your knees. We've got one more little warm up set, and then we will get into our core section. This is where if you have a block, keep it off to your left side for now. And we're going to roll up one end of your mat so it's nice and cushiony under the left knee and send the right leg out long. Option 2, tuck or untuck the back toes. So they might be tucked or untucked. Either is cool. And a note about this long leg, if having your pinky edge of your foot parallel to that short edge feels weird, try pointing your toes like completely to the right. Either of these are fine. Whichever way your feet are, actively push your feet down into the ground and hug them towards each other. So strong. Keep this stability through the legs. Start to hug the core up and in, cinching in like a 360-degree corset as you inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend to your right towards this long leg. Inhale, center, stay connected to your core this whole time. Exhale, coming down onto the left fingertips or onto your block. Inhale, lift all the way up, all the way over into this bend. And then exhale all the way down, moving as gracefully as you can, as fluidly with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. This time when we inhale up, we'll stay lifted. Exhale, hands to heart. Now keep your left knee as it is. Your right knee is going to bend. We're moving into like a baby warrior two. So bend your knee. Foot is in line with your knee-ish, and your knee is pointing directly off to the right. Bring your right hand onto the inside of your thigh and find a little bit of feedback here. So you're pushing leg into hand, pushing hand into leg. And then you can keep one hand on your left hip for a little support. As you inhale, deepen this lunge here, keeping engagement through the legs. Totally okay if your knee goes over your ankle. And as you exhale, drive through the heel, come back up. Good. Inhale, nice and easy, just gliding in. And exhale, lifting. Good. We're lubricating the hip joints. Inhale. And exhale, one more after this. And we're bringing a little extra attention to the lower core, believe it or not. and the inner thighs. Good. All right, come on to all fours. Give yourself a couple like cat cows or just some sort of organic movement with the spine to reset. And then we're gonna set up on the other side. So this time we're rolling up the right side of the mat. So the right knee has some cushion. Left leg will go long to the side. I got the block on the right side here for my hand when I come down. Take a minute to set up. Are the toes tucked or untucked? Which way do you want to point your foot? And then let's find some stability, actively pushing down, hugging in. Start to feel your core turn on. It's ready to support you here. Inhale, both arms lift high. Exhale, bend to the left, rainbow up and over. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale all the way down. Control, control, control. You are steady. Good. Inhale all the way up. I am spacious. Feeling the stretch. Exhale, I am stable. I am strong. One more time through. Inhale all the way up. You got it. Exhale down. Yes, you can. Good. Inhale up. Reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Now find this bend into the left leg. Foot is parallel-ish in line with your knee. Left hand pressing into that inner thigh. We're finding that same engagement here. Part of what makes this a safe movement is that we're not just like diving willy-nilly into a lunge. We're moving mindfully with like careful control of all the musculature surrounding these joints. So as you inhale, find your glide forward as far as you want. Exhale, drive through your left heel, come back up. 3 more with your own breath, inhaling to lunge. Exhaling to push up. Good, inhale. And exhale, cool. All right, we've got one more. Inhale here. And exhale, drive through. All right, come on to all fours. Give yourself whatever spinal reset feels good, maybe some cat-cow. And now, I don't know if you're listening to this playlist, I did not time it correctly. We're ready to do the exercise that like really loud song was playing for. So we'll just do core to this like chill song. And if you're watching this recorded, I've probably fixed the playlist and you don't know what I'm talking about. So, all right, when you are ready to go, we've got 3 exercises and that's it. So I mentioned this is a core focus class. Everything we have done so far has been work for the core. You don't have to do these like special sit-ups for it to count. I just thought we haven't done these in a while. Why not give it a try? So we've got the block. If you don't have one of these, doesn't matter. But if you've got it, we're going to put it in between our thighs. We're going to start seated in boat pose. So squeezing the block is just going to help you remember to engage all of the muscles that support your core. And sometimes like biofeedback is just helpful, you know? So we've got the block hugging between our thighs. You might bring your hands to the back of your thighs, draw your heart up and forward, feel your core engage as you start to tip back. And you could say just like this, squeezing the block, squeezing your core, keeping your heart lifted is a lot of work. So honestly, please stay here if this feels best to you today. If you wanted to progress it just a little at a time, you can do these little leg lifts. It's a lot with the block. Try it. Yeah. If you want a little more, you might release your fingertips from your hands, lift your toes up any amount. We're still squeezing through this block. Oh, it is hard. Are you breathing? Keep the breath coming strong. Remember, I am spacious. I am steady. Good. And now there's an invitation for a twist here. If you're feeling really strong with your toes lifted, you might keep going. I'm going to come back a level. So toes are grounded. I'm still squeezing the block like hell. I've got the core turned on. Bring your palms to touch at heart center. Inhale, lift your heart up to your palms. And as you exhale, just twist one direction. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist the other way. We're moving slowly. Inhale to center. Exhale for your controlled twist. Feeling each of the muscles responsible for controlling this movement, like just, I'm envisioning like the gears of a clock, like turning really slowly, which is not an accurate visual representation of how these muscles work in your body, but I'm getting like a great mouse detective there inside of the clock during the big battle picture. If you are not a child of the 90s and 2000s, you're like, what is Great Mouse Detective? Well, it's a great feature film. Let's just do one more set on each side. I've sufficiently distracted you from the discomfort of being here. When you even out your sides, hug your knees into your chest, let yourself fall backwards, enjoy this release. Nice job. You might let the block go, open up your thighs for a moment. And the great news is that our next one will start from the floor. So keep your back laying down. We're going to bring this block once more in between the thighs. These are called penguins. You'll see why in a moment. So hugging the block in between your thighs. Keep your shoulder blades lifted up off the earth this whole time, and keep your low back squished down. So hold this, keep breathing while I keep talking. Think about tucking your chin. Like, we're not keeping the chin lifted and you're not scrunching it down. Imagine that you're holding a peach between your chin and your chest. That's like the level of softness with the chin. We still got the shoulder blades lifted. Take a breath in. As you exhale, wish your right hand to tap your right ankle or as close as you can, and then exhale back to center, or inhale center, exhale tap the other way. Inhale center, exhale tap. See, we're like a little penguin. Good, you're doing amazing. We fatigued these muscles at first by holding this stretch statically, or stretch, this isn't a stretch. And now we're moving dynamically when we're a little tired. So this is tough. But every single one of these that you're doing, every single one that you're pushing and breathing through is providing just a little bit more stability and strength to you. Let's do 2 more on each side. You got it. I'm right here with you, listening to this like very chill music that I want to take a nap to, not do more core. When you're done, roll onto your back, release your legs. Maybe you find a little windshield wiper through the legs. We're going to give some love to the hips right after this. All right, our last one is a forearm plank. I know I said no planks, and I do want to say technically a forearm plank is not a plank. I wanted to minimize wrist stuff as someone who has weird wrists. So we've got a couple options here. Bring your forearms to stack on your mat like this, like equal signs. And then lift yourself up into a forearm plank. You are welcome to rest your knees on the ground. You can still be working through these shoulders. And what comes next is a little bit of a reach. So I'll show you from the knees. So obviously you could do this up with your feet. So rock onto one side. As you inhale, reach your top arm high. And as you exhale, with control, come back. And then we'll roll the other way. So inhale, reaching the top arm as high as you can. And then controlling your exhale back down. So this is still really tough on the knees. Unless you're feeling really strong with your legs lifted, try it this way. I think I'm gonna just like talk while you do this and breathe to make the time go faster. I think a lot of us think core work has to be really hard, or like really any sort of strengthening, that it needs to be like what we did in gym in high school. But focused, intentional, targeted movements can provide some pretty incredible progress without so much strain on your muscles. We're going to keep going a couple more. You're doing amazing. And I think some of us try to like sprint before we're ready to jog. So like you maybe want to do this with your feet up, but can you build more strength, more stability by starting with your knees down and then graduating yourself up when you feel ready? Do 1 more on each side. Yes, you can. You are strong. You are stable. Last one. And then when you're done, come all the way down onto your belly. Windshield wipe your legs side to side. Amazing job. Good. Now, if it feels best to just like completely flop on your stomach and rest, you can do that. If you like a little bit of a quad stretch, press yourself up onto your forearms again. Turn your right forearm sideways like it was during those side planks, and then reach your left arm back. See if you might grab your toes or some part of your left leg for a little quad stretch. If this is out of reach, you don't need to worry about it. You could stay up in Sphinx pose. Arms like the number 11, allowing the chest to open, light back bend in the upper back. And let's switch sides. If you're going with the quad stretch, let's take it on the other side. Thinking about lengthening the top of the leg, lengthening the hip. Could do a quad stretch all day, man, all day. All right, amazing. Send your left leg out into half frog. So thigh coming directly out from the hip, ankle stacked under the knee, toes are flexed behind you. We're gonna go right into this delicious twist. So bring the right arm underneath the bridge of the left. Right arm is snaking through. And with a big inhale, open your wingspan long. Enjoy this stretch through your chest and shoulders. You might feel it through your core that just got done working so hard for you. Take 3 breaths here. Return to center and gently set yourself up on the other side for the same thing. You've got leg out to the side, right leg, right ankle underneath the knee. Left arm goes underneath the right arm, and use a big in-breath to unwind your wings and open. 3 big breaths here, inviting a sense of surrender to your body. Good. Gently come back to center. When you make your way back onto your belly, we're just gonna roll over onto our backs. Send your feet up towards the sky, finding happy baby pose. So whatever is most accessible to you, backs of the legs, shins, feet. Spend your next 5 breaths here, really getting in tune with the sensations you're noticing, the choices you have here to create different sensations. Anything that would feel really good. And when you're ready for a nice, quiet rest, curl yourself up into a teeny tiny ball, bringing your forehead towards your knees. Take one last sip of air here. And as you exhale, unwind into your final Savasana. This might look like human starfish. For some hip opening, you might do bottoms of the feet touching, knees open. For more back support in the low back especially, you might do feet wide, knees knocked together. And I invite you to be mindful about the placement of your hands. You might rest with palms resting upward if you wish to communicate this openness or a willingness to receive. But if you sense that you need to conserve or ground, kind of maintain what it is that you've got going on today, bring your hands to rest palms down somewhere on your body. Let your breath be full and soft as you relax your whole body. From the skin of your scalp all the way down your spine to each of your toes. And if you find that your mind is busy, you can repeat this affirmation in your mind to help anchor you here. As you inhale, say in your mind, I am spacious, feeling that breath fill up and create more space. And as you exhale, I am steady, feeling the support of the earth beneath you and the solidity of your physical form. I'll let you rest in peaceful silence here. Keep breathing and just resting in the truth that you have nothing else to do right now. Savoring this feeling of having stopped. If it feels good to rest here, please stay. If you're ready to be guided out, start to bring some movement to your body. Eventually finding yourself in a big, full body stretch. Just take some time to observe and notice any changes you feel, whether emotionally, mentally, physically, but honor the decision you made to press play on this video or show up to this class and know that this time is never wasted. It's always worth the investment. As you're ready, roll onto one side, gently press yourself up to a tall heap. We'll end with 3 big breaths together, but first, just a little moment for the neck. Drop one ear towards one shoulder, and then your chin to your chest, and then ear to opposite shoulder, and back through chin to chest, ear to shoulder. Let's just do that same little set one more time through chin to chest, ear to shoulder, chin to chest, and ear to shoulder. Bring your head back to center. When you're ready, draw your spine as long and proud as you can. Inhale, sweep your fingertips up high. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more times. Big breath in. Big breath out. Last time, inhale, feeling spacious through the sides of your body. And exhale, knowing you are strong and steady. Draw your thumbs to third eye center. May all beings everywhere be happy, healthy, safe, and free. Thank you so much for sharing this practice together. All right. Thank you so much for coming. I hope that you're feeling good. And if that was like more core work than you thought we would be doing today, thank you for coming anyway, and maybe doing your own thing through part of it. But we'll be back next week with 45-minute practice. I can't wait to see you then. Take good care. Until then, bye.